Hello and welcome to this edition of the Rockies Now podcast. I am Steven along with co-host Tom and Sarah. Good to have you guys back on. Good to see you guys as we've had a hiatus from the Rockies Now community. Good to see you all coming on here to tonight's show. First of all, I'm going to start off with Tom. Tom, how are you doing?
Doing just fine. The White Sox have won back-to-back walk-off games in extra innings against the Yankees. I'm feeling pretty good. However, just to
Playoffs? Playoffs?
hopefully so. I'm not thinking about that. And I'm just really tired of hearing because this tis the season of all the trade rumors and such. Just as I said in the pre-show meeting, wake me up when a trade is actually made.
Yeah. And then Sarah, how are you doing?
I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever.
I know, right? Yeah.
Since the draft.
Yeah, since the draft, which was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm like Tom. I have muted so many like baseball sites on Twitter just because I'm so sick of hearing the rumors. I'm over it. Like praying that come Tuesday morning, Jake McCarthy's still a Rocky. Like I'm struggling right now. This is a very stressful time for me.
It is. Yeah. Well,
By
especially
the way,
go ahead.
Happy birthday, Jake McCarthy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with the hair, I mean, he's having his best year of his career and he's home and he needs to stay here like forever. But yeah, no, he's having a great year. I mean, the Rockies, obviously, as everyone knows, they've had a rough start to the second half, but there are still some positives. Obviously, Hunter Goodman is still doing his thing. And there's a chance he'll hit 40 home runs this year. And of course, he needs to, bump up the RBIs because, like we said in our studio before we got started, is that Goodman has been hitting a lot of solo home runs this year, so he needs to start driving in more runs and hitting grand slams, that sort of thing. But with the whole trade deadline thing going on, of course, we'll talk about Hunter Goodman in the rumors here in a second. But it's really a whole bunch of like what ifs. It's not certain, and obviously one of the biggest topics right now is Tarek Skubal. Is he going to get traded? Jeff Passan says he thinks he will be. There's also a chance the Tigers retain him and keep him around, which I hope that's the case because we already know that there's a team in LA that really wants Skubal or will probably likely get him just because it's the Dodgers, right? But with Hunter Goodman, there's been rumors about the Red Sox. I know a lot of people don't like hearing this, but the Yankees have been checking up on him. And even the Rays, apparently the Rays, we got our good friend Bucks in the comments here, and they really want Goodman over in Tampa Bay. And hey, Tampa Bay, they're going to be active, and they're going to be looking to get a lot of players at the deadline here. But I think that really the whole topic of today's episode is going to be nice, short, and sweet. Is it, are the Rockies actually going to pull the trigger on Hunter Goodman and trade arguably who could be already the best catcher in Rockies history? Will the Rockies actually do it? Well, first of all, you have to ask yourself, would it be wise for them to do it just to get, a first round, or I should say a number one prospect from a different team, maybe a number two as well in a package? I think for the Rockies' sake, considering where they are in the rebuild, and again, I said this, we talked about it in the draft stream. We talked about it in a previous podcast episode. I felt like the draft this year was more important than the deadline because ultimately the Rockies should focus on restructuring the farm system more than, focusing on just trading a player and getting something back, right? And again, you would get a good prospect, but still, like Hunter Goodman is having such a good year, and the Rockies don't have really a whole lot of players that are like he's staying around for the next decade, Hunter, other than that, Hunter Goodman is that guy, and the Rockies need to build around him. And again, like I said, he's arguably so far the greatest Rockies. He's on his way to being the best Rockies catcher in franchise history, and I think he's already that already. And he's just been a player. He's been up here for only a few years now, but it's insane seeing all these comments saying, "Oh, the Rockies are so dumb to do this." It's just like, guys, it's not even happened yet, and not to mention. According to reports, that the Rockies had no intentions on trading Goodman. The reason why they're making these sounds like, hey, we want a number one prospect or whatever, is just to stand their ground. It's more of a move rather than like, hey, we're actually going to do this. So I just find it really silly that people think that we're actually going to trade him, which I don't think we will at all. No question. We're not going to trade Goodman.
I think maybe like 25-30% chance if the right offer comes in. Now, the biggest thing that I personally feel about what they're doing with this whole, okay, if you want him, here's what it's going to take. I think they're making a statement that we're not just going to roll over and start handing our guys out anymore like we have before. I mean, we're not sending $50 million to anybody to take somebody off of our hands. You are going to have to make us the deal that we want in order to get our players. And I also think that we're seeing that because here we are, it's Thursday night, and only one deal has been made, and that was Seth Halverson. Like, nobody else has gone anywhere. And there's all these, everybody wants Mickey. Jake is on the table. Willie Castro's on the table. Kyle Freeland's on the table. First of all, nobody is taking Kyle Freeland unless Atlanta does their little thing where, hey, we can fix them like they have with so many other guys. I don't see anywhere near the guys moving that people are saying are available. And I don't even know that those are the guys that are actually available. I feel like they're making a statement by saying this is what we want for Hunter. So if you want him, here's what it's going to take. And we are not going to roll over, and we're not going to be that team that's just going to we're not the farm system for the Yankees anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I look at it, it's interesting that, one point of it is that with the Shea Langoliers injury, Hunter Goodman's market on the trade market had just rose. But to Sarah's point, you're right in terms of the fact he is a free agent until not a free agent until 2030. So, in my personal opinion, and Bucks here, I'm going to highlight something here when he talks about. So, the Rays are willing to move our number one prospect. So, Theo Gilliam, who is an outfielder in Double-A with the Montgomery Biscuits right now, that'd be a good start. But if I'm Paul DePodesta, even entertaining the idea or even listening to offers, this is my opening statement. You have to give me my choice of one of your top three prospects, and then we can continue this conversation. Otherwise, we're just going to end the conversation, because that's what it's going to. Again, to me, if I'm in Paul DePodesta's shoes, that's what I think it's at least going to take. And then, pending what you give me after that, then it's going to dictate whether it's 5 prospects or 4 prospects. But for the Rockies' standpoint, I don't see a reason to do it. You got to keep some kind of offensive firepower to build around for the next several years. Now, granted, it's only 3 more years of Hunter Goodman, but you can still have the possibility of extending him.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it doesn't turn out like the Ezekiel Tovar contract.
Yeah. And we were just talking about that but here's the thing. Here's the thing, is that with Tovar, we had Bill Schmidt, and I said this just a few minutes ago that Bill Schmidt was a good scout, but he was not a good GM. And he had some decent moments. He's made some decent trades. With the Nolan Jones trade, I thought that was very unique. Bringing him over from Cleveland, and then of course we traded Juan Brito. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a mock trade to where the Rockies would trade Mickey Moniak to Cleveland, and we would get one of the guys we would get back was Juan Brito, who we traded to Cleveland for Nolan Jones. So I thought that was very interesting. Because I know Bill Schmidt really liked Juan Brito. Of course, Adele Amador was his baby, if you want to call it that. But Amador, he's been just kind of hanging around in AAA, right? Mm-hmm. Now the question, and really, we haven't really, I don't think we've even talked about Amador at all this year. And now the question is he a bust, prospect, which is disappointing. But again, it's just Bill Schmidt was, again, a good scout, but he really wasn't a good GM whatsoever, especially with extensions that he handed out to Cincinnati. Now, Cincinnati's had a good year this year, but Daniel Bard, that failed miserably. Tyler Kinley, I think that was one of the more successful ones because Kinley was stable. But Kyle Freeland, he hasn't been that great, and now Freeland's had good moments. He's arguably been the Rockies' best pitcher over the years, but all the other extensions were just not great whatsoever. Ryan McMahon didn't pan out. Brendan Rodgers, I think was he extended or he got a little bit of a contract?
No, he was not
he never did. Okay.
No.
Yeah. But with Tovar, I know, Schmidt was all over Tovar when Tovar was coming up through the Dominican summer leagues, and was saying that Tovar is going to be our future shortstop, and he is going to be an all-star, a Gold Glover, which he is a Gold Glover. I mean, Tovar has won a Gold Glove, but we have yet to see it now. Like Sarah, you mentioned, he's arguably the worst player in baseball right now, and Tovar is not in a good spot because, again, in the draft we got Tyler Bell, and I think that's really a warning to Tovar, like, hey, get it together, or you might be on your way out. And with the money coming in from the Broncos ownership, the Rockies might not be afraid just to move on from him. Same thing with Chris Bryant. And we could talk Chris Bryant jokes, which I would love to, especially with there was a comment in our recent post about the thing that we did this morning with some of the merch, with the sponsorship that we did. But yeah, it's just the Rockies, they have the ability to do that now. So could we see Tovar out the door? So we'll see. But yeah, with now that, with Goodman potentially getting extended, which could be a possibility, I'd rather trust our current new front office to do that, and knowing what to do with extensions and who to extend, that sort of thing.
Right. And I think, which Amador has actually had a really solid year down in Albuquerque so far. He's just not the highlight guy. Like, he's been performing very, very well, but he's not Charlie Condon hitting homers every other day. He's not Zac Veen just out here absolutely killing it. He's not one of these bigger name guys. He has been very steady, but I mean, there's just, and we've got, those positions. We've got the middle infield kind of locked in right now, I guess you could say. By the way, if anybody wants Eddie Julien, if there's any GMs out there listening, call them, work something out, please. Take him. Please take him. I'm so tired of it. But
we'll take anything for him.
Yeah.
Send us a bag of
potato
bag of balls
and potato chips.
You can have him. It's fine. But I also think, Cole Karros he's got very limited experience at shortstop as far as at the major league level goes, but he does have some experience at shortstop. So that's another alternative. I know Warren has said they're really riding with Tovar. They're supporting him through this, but at some point in time, they're going to have to go, okay, we can't anymore. I know everybody in the clubhouse loves the guy, but you have to have a point where you just say, we can't wait. Somebody else is going to have to fix this problem.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's so many holes in Tovar's swing, and it just his play discipline. I've said this many times. His play discipline is not improving, and that's one of the issues that we've seen time after time. But we got our good friend Sleeper Rockies in here. Good to see you, my friend. He says it should be more of a conversation to re-sign these guys like Jake, Mickey, instead of just training them. They seem to fit well. Exactly. And
that's what I'm talking about.
And then the draft stream, when we literally talked about this, comparing, like, of course, Tyler Bell, we don't know who he's going to be like, but Tyler Bell is the type of guy that you see in Jake McCarthy and Mickey Moniak, and the Rockies are targeting those guys, which is great. Now, in the draft, again, I kind of wish that we did this. Again, life is very, very busy for me right now, but the Rockies drafted a lot of pitchers, especially after the first few rounds. It was a lot of pitchers, but we drafted, I think, Daniel Jackson from Georgia, who, by the way, won the Golden Spikes Award. So now Condon and Jackson are back together. Now, I don't know. I don't think they ever played each other with each other, but I do know that they know each other quite well. But yeah, this Jake McCarthy and Mickey are just so much fun, and it's going to be I don't want to say this, but it's going to be a sad day if one of those two are traded. But I think the Rockies are going to keep on to those guys, because I know the record is bad, 42 wins right now here in late July. I get it, but the Rockies have a fun group of guys, and they're having fun in a really good way. And again, keep these guys around for next year, because you never know. And not to mention, again, I mentioned this earlier. And some of you guys might have seen this either on the Rockies social media page or the Isotopes page. But ever since Cole Karros has been called up, Kyle Karros has been hitting over 300. So it's like they play for each other. They love each other. These guys play for each other. It's a great team. It's a great vibe in Colorado, despite the wins. we saw this coming. Again, this was going to be a tough year, but these are the guys we need in Colorado to go through the rebuild. So, yeah.
I just have to say that I felt more validated than anything I have ever seen by the Sports Illustrated article that came out saying that the Rockies need to keep Jake McCarthy because he is basically what I have been saying for weeks. He is the prototype of the player that they are of what they're trying to build with that franchise. And man, I just threw my phone down. I was like, thank you.
I gotta tell you, if Zac Veen makes his way back to the big league club, we should peg, based on their style and their attitudes, we should peg McCarthy and Veen as the Bash brothers because they seem like they could be two hockey enforcers on a hockey team.
I think you got to add Jordan Beck into that too, with the way him and Veen are playing together in Albuquerque. They are, I'm telling you, they are hot. Like they are killing it down there.
Yeah,
an outfield of Beck and Veen and McCarthy. Yeah. I kind of like that.
I think I would agree with EJ here. Is that if we had to pick one, I'd probably keep Jake. I mean, Mickey has been great. I don't want to lose Mickey either. I mean, he's been awesome this year as well. I mean, other than Goodman, he's been an all-star this year, right? I mean, he was going to be an all-star before he got hurt, but I would agree with this. I'd probably keep Jake. Would you agree, Sarah and Tom? Would you probably keep Jake? Yeah.
Yes, I would keep him.
I love Mickey. I absolutely love Mickey. But if they came to me and said which one, it's Jake. It's Jake all day.
I trade Mickey too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we would all agree here. And maybe that's a post idea that we'll do maybe tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned.
Maybe we should wait to see if he actually gets moved. Because the deadline's on Monday.
It is on Monday.
I'm on hug watch all weekend, and I already told everybody, I was like, do not call me during. Do not call me during the games.
Don't doom scroll too much, okay? Don't.
Oh man.
I need a camera in the corner of the feed for all the games that's just pointed at the dugout. If I start seeing anybody hugging Jake McCarthy, I'm going to cry on the spot.
Well,
just want to let y'all know.
The crazy one is when a player is taken out during an inning, let's say in the middle of an inning, like when there's 1 out or 2 outs. And then, of course, imagine that you're getting called from like the outfield and you have to jog all the way in and say your goodbyes. So.
Right.
Well, fortunately, again, the Rockies are playing the Royals right here soon, right? So I don't think we have to worry about the Rockies players switching dugouts with the Royals. So
just change your uniform.
No, we won't see
unless we work the deal of the century for Bobby Witt Jr. How great would that be? It's not going to happen.
Gosh.
But that would be a dream deal.
Don't give me hope.
would the Monforts take, or would the ownership take on that contract? That's the question.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. We got Walmart money now.
Yeah, we do.
Correct. We do have the Waltons behind us now. But, we already pay. Well, we should be careful because we're paying one guy not to play.
Yeah. I will say this, though. Again, I know this is a Rockies and a baseball podcast, but did you see the pictures of the Broncos' new facility? It looks really nice.
I saw Scotty Gaines was there the other day. It's really cool.
Really, really cool. So I'm like, hey, the Rockies, they don't need to do anything to Coors Field. We don't need another party deck, and this time in left field, because a lot of people joke about, there's going to be another party deck added onto Coors Field already.
Build it up by the truck.
Oh, man. Oh, Dick. Oh, I love you, man. But anyways, Sleeper Rocky says, assuming they move some guys, in what order do we bring up Condon, Doyle, Veen, etc.?
Are we sticking to just those three? Right? Are we here? Let me ask this.
I can tell Sarah's ready to answer this question.
Well, how about this? Let me rephrase the question. We use those three players, and we'll throw Jordan Beck as a fourth.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, because that's what we were just saying this before the show started, and I've actually said this a few times on Twitter to people that because everybody is like, oh, trade Mickey and Jake. It's time for Charlie and Zach. There is nobody screaming that Zac Veen needs to be called up more than me anywhere on social media at all. I am yelling it from the rooftops to anybody that will listen. But if Mickey goes, if Jake goes, if anybody else in the outfield goes at the deadline, Doyle is hitting very well in Albuquerque now that he is healthy. Jordan Beck is on fire in Albuquerque. They are going to bring those two guys back first. That's just, they have the major league experience over the other guys. They've got more of that relationship there. They are doing very well. That's when Beck got optioned to AAA, even before he got optioned to AAA, when he was hurt. I kept saying he needs at bats. He needs at bats. They need to leave him down there. Let him find his groove again. He has absolutely found it. He is on fire. I think he had 10 total bases last night between the grand slam and the home run, and then he had another, I believe it was a double also. He's swinging a really hot bat. So Beck will be up very quickly. Doyle will be up very quickly. I think Zach is after that, and then Charlie, I still think, is further down the line.
I would agree.
There's no rush for him.
I would go Beck, Doyle, easily number 1 and 2 in terms of order of coming back up, or coming up, I should say.
Yeah.
And here's hot take. I think Veen nor Condon are up this year. I think they spend the rest of the year down in the AAA because you gain a full year of service time for both. And then in terms of the order, I think it's Veen before Condon. I think because again, another thing I got to point out here, Condon is kind of blocked. He's blocked at first. He's blocked at third. He's blocked in left. He's not. And again, don't yell at me. People don't come at me. He's not playing right field. He's not coming out to play right field.
Well, that leads to this comment from Uncle Ted, which I disagree here. The Rockies are not going to move TJ. He is the first. Like you look at his numbers, dude. Like 293, 13 home runs. 50, like he's in the running. I mean, it's all good. But he's not going to win it. But he has a chance to be in the top 3 for sure of Rookie of the Year voting in the National League. He should be. I just am afraid of those people in New York saying, "Oh, he plays at Coors Field and
Coors Field."
Well,
but it's just Rumfield, dude. Like, I mean, you look at Rumfield's stats again. I know he was in the Yankee system. I know you're playing on the East Coast, but still, Rumfield was, he was a decent prospect. I mean, he was on track to be with the Yankees potentially maybe this year or next year. But of course, you have Goldschmidt at first base there. But Rumfield, dude. Ben Rice, Ben Rice has had a great year. He has, I believe, 31 home runs or something like that this year already.
He's close to 35.
And I remember saying this to a Yankees fan, and a Yankees fan, said this to me, and it might have been, I don't know if it was on this podcast or somewhere, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm not too high on Ben Rice." And I remember I was like, "No, I'm very high on Ben Rice." And look at him now. I mean, he was in the home run derby. It's just he's incredible. But anyways, with Rumfield is the guy, and he should not go anywhere.
He's a rookie.
Again, he's a rookie. And
he is sick. He has 5 years of team control after this.
There's no reason to move him. There's no reason in the world to move him. So,
Steve, to both of you, I'm on Kalshi right now. Does either of you want to guess where he has in Rookie of the Year odds right now?
I'm gonna go 4th.
3rd.
You're close. You're both close. It's 5th.
Ew.
Here's your top 5. Here's your top 5.
Okay.
JJ Weatherholt, Sal Stewart, Nolan McLean, and then Bryce Eldridge and TJ.
I feel like Rumfield definitely deserves that spot over Eldridge. Don't get me wrong, Eldridge is good, but like
Weatherholt has had a nice year for us.
He has. Oh yeah, Weatherholt is going to win that award, and he should. But I feel like Rumfield definitely deserves to be in the top 3.
Remember we were if I remember correctly, he was drafted the same year as Condon, right? Wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So remember we were sitting, you and I with Adam. This is Sarah. This is before you joined us.
Mm-hmm.
We were on here. We were kind of. I think it was one of us pointed out we're kind of surprised that the Cardinals picked them.
And look at him now.
With Weatherholt, and Weatherholt was, I believe, a 7th or 8th overall pick.
It was either 7 or 8, one of the two.
Yeah, and I mean, Zac Veen was a 9th overall pick, if I'm not mistaken.
Then again, we were all blown away that Eli Willits was pick number 1.
I'm still shocked, and again, he's doing great. So it's panned out for them, and which is awesome. Same thing with Chase Burns. Like, I remember there was a part of me that was just like, hey, I hope Reds fans enjoyed Chase Burns because I know they really wanted Condon. And I'll never forget watching a Reds podcast, and no disrespect to them, but they were not too pleased about getting Burns. And I mean, look at Burns now. I mean, he's incredible. He's going to be a great pitcher for them. And he already is a good pitcher for them, right? But then, like, again, I'll keep saying it. It's funny to see all the people that were doubting Charlie Condon and saying, oh, he won't be able to hit with a wood bat. look at Charlie Condon now. It just takes
Mhm.
time.
It takes more time than some for some.
Yeah, and Travis Bazzana, he was able to reach the big leagues faster than Charlie, which is fine. There's no rush really at all. So,
well, he was the number 1 pick, so.
and he was, yeah. And then it was Burns, and then it was Condon at 3.
He came from a good program in Oregon State, though.
I keep forgetting who was number 4. Was it Miami?
For what year?
It was the year Condon got drafted. It was 24. No, or 25. It was 24.
Guardians, Reds,
Rockies. I think it might have been Miami. But I'm trying to think. If anybody knows in the comments, let us know.
What year? I'm sorry. What year are we talking about?
I want to say it was 2024, right, guys? I think it was 2024 when Condon got drafted because because last year was Ethan, and the year before was Condon, and the year before that was Dolander. Yeah, so it was 2024.
Give my computer a second here.
Okay, but yeah, how about Kyle Karros though? By Uncle Ted, he points out here, Karros is having a good year. Again, ever since Carrick has been called up. Yeah,
I got
it. Power of friendship.
Power of friendship.
It was actually the Athletics. That's when they picked Nick Kurtz.
Oh, and yeah, Nick Kurtz. Yeah, the Big Amish. Which is a cool nickname. We need to have the Batch brothers. I like that, Tom, with McCarthy.
What is interesting, because I forgot about this. He went to Wake Forest, and so did Chase Burns, who was picked 2 picks before him. I forgot about they were teammates.
Yeah, and then I don't know why I keep thinking that Gabriel Hughes was from Wake Forest, but no, he was from what school was he from? Shoot, Gonzaga, right? I think was it Gonzaga?
Troy's from Gonzaga.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where was Hughes from? Man.
Oh, you're right. It is Gonzaga.
Oh, Gabriel Hughes was from Gonzaga. Okay.
10th overall in 2022.
There you go. No parlay can beat my give Kyle Karros time take. Yeah.
But, he's right. I immediately was like, I think we called him up too soon, and here he is now. I was wrong. I'll gladly admit it. More than happy to be wrong.
I will. I was the same way. I remember at the start of the year, and I think it was on a pod. I think it was just me and Tom, but I remember I was a little bit. I was a little negative on Kyle Karros, and I was like, I don't know if he's really ready yet, or I don't know if he's that guy, but his defense has been great. I mean, he has.
I was ready to trade him.
And he's again, like you said, Sarah, power of friendship. That's what the Rockies are. They literally have the power of friendship, and by the power of friendship, they're going to win 40 straight games to the end of the year.
I was a little concerned about him because he's Eric Karros' son, and by the way, he's just like his father. He's a very good defender, just like his father was. But I don't know about you guys. I had kind of. What was it? What was the name of Nolan Arenado's cousin? What was his cousin's name?
Joshua Fuentes.
Yes, I got Josh Fuentes vibes from Kyle Karros. No, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, but it's just like I had feelings that he was just gonna not live up to the. Not that I had thought Fuentes was gonna be as good as Nolan, but it's just like I got like I felt like Karros just was never gonna be like to the level that we would have hoped he would be.
Yeah, from UCLA. I mean, he had a high praise for his bat. Obviously, he had a good senior year in UCLA. But yeah, like he's a giant 6'5", as Uncle Ted points out. But yeah,
maybe the Dodgers want him too because his dad
I'm excited for Karros. Yeah. Oh no.
Well,
but I think they already have a third baseman. Am I right?
Well, his father played for the Dodgers
Max
for so many
Muncy,
years.
but Max is getting kind of. I mean, Max is still very productive, especially when the Dodgers play the Rockies. But Max is getting a little bit older.
I'm surprised he's still playing. I got to be honest with you. I didn't think Muncy would last this long. I'm no offense.
I know.
Yeah. Not
that I hate. I heavily hate or dislike the guy. I just figured. Well, here's the funny thing is, I've never shared this story. One year, it was 2015. I was at a White Sox game when they were playing the Athletics, and Muncy was at third base in that game. This is before he was the Max Muncy he is now. But
how old is Max Muncy?
I'm pulling it up right now.
He looks exactly like a guy that I went to high school with, who is now, in their 40s. But
another guy that name I will say is Justin Turner. It's hard to believe that Justin Turner was on the Mets and the Orioles before he was a Dodger. Like, and he was okay, but he
was a below average Met.
Yeah, and then the Dodgers obviously kind of do what the Braves do. They fix people and they become superstars. So
Well, they got
did you?
Yeah.
Speaking, I just thought of this because Justin Turner was playing in Mexico with Jake Cave. Jake Cave has signed a minor league deal. He's in Durham.
He's in the Rays organization now.
Yeah.
Good.
The Rays are going to win the World Series. Jake Cave is going to hit
the game-winning
home run.
Yeah!
In Game 7 of the World Series, the Rays are going to win the World Series against the Dodgers. Let's go.
Well, to answer the question, Max Muncy is 35. He'll be 36 on August 25th.
He looks like he's 47. If
Thank you. I'm not anything. He looks like he's 40.
But Juan Soto also looks like he's in his late 40s too. So I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that money's aging him a little faster than expected.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but aren't they like? Isn't Emma Stone doing a movie and they were filming at Citi Field the other day? I'm like why? Like I really don't.
Why would you want to? Yeah, I don't know.
Mets of all, okay, maybe in the movie the Mets are actually really good. So
they were playing the Dodgers.
In a world where the Dodgers are actually bad, I don't know. Maybe I will watch that movie.
Well, there are some. If we turn back the clock, there are some times where the Dodgers were not very good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. 2007.
We got to go back a ways.
Yeah. We got to go half back in history books when dinosaurs actually existed.
Or we can actually go back and maybe prevent the deal going through when the Guggenheim Group did not purchase them.
Oh yeah. By the way, did they get rid of the Guggenheim patch on their jersey? Don't they have a new patch now?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I have no idea. Well, I try not to look at all.
Those ad patches are now starting to make their way into college sports because certain college teams are signing deals to put ad patches on the jerseys.
Yeah. Well, now we're starting to notice that they're putting them on the helmets now, like the Strauss. They're probably going to make it to the regular season. I know that they do it for the for the postseason and the All-Star game, but
I heard a rumor that Major League Baseball, because now teams have one patch now in the jersey. I heard rumors that they're working on maybe having a second patch. It's going to be on the back of it'll be on the back of the helmet right there by the neck.
Okay, I don't want it on the
fine.
Yeah, as long as it's
no
not
more
on the
jerseys.
No more on the front.
It's a rumor. Supposedly, because the player number is right back over here.
Yeah.
It's reportedly would be above that.
See, I just want to puke every time I see the Oklahoma City Thunder play and there's a Loves patch and then whatever else, and I'm just like, that's a truck stop. What are you doing?
Well, I'm not going to say specifically what on the show here on the air, but remember the Atlanta Hawks caught controversy for a supposed sponsor that they signed a deal with. We don't need to go into what kind of business it was, but they caught a lot of flack for that.
I don't pay enough attention to basketball to know. I just know because of where I live, there's a lot of Thunder fans in the area. Whenever I see them walking around their Thunder jerseys with the Loves patch, I'm like, did you buy it at the gas station? Like, what are we doing?
All right, here's another one. Again, I know Adam, he never liked it, and that was the Mariners with the Nintendo sponsorship. Like, why?
He hated that.
Well, Adam, if you're in the comments, say hi.
He hated that one because it was not for Nintendo logo; it was for the Switch logo, their gaming system.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
and it's got the color red. He just didn't like how it blended with the
jersey. There's no because with the Padres, I forget, was it Motorola, and the Padres were able to use brown in that, and that made sense. It looked decent. And with the Rockies, with the York Space patch, it makes sense because there's black in it.
And white.
If York was like pink or purple or not purple, but yellow, then it's just like, what are we doing here?
That's like the Braves with their big yellow.
Yeah. Yellow patch. Yeah.
Is it Yellowwood? Is that who it is? Is it Yellowwood or is it?
Yeah.
It's like a lumber company or something.
Yeah. Well, then the Royals also have a gas station. Was it QT, right?
Quick Trip, really?
Yeah, Quick Trip. Yeah,
I didn't even know.
I'm pretty sure, unless if they changed it recently. But again, it's just some of the patches don't make sense to me. But I mean, I'm okay.
That checks out for teams in the
Midwest,
dead center of the country.
Midwest,
freaking gas station sponsors. I can't wait for somebody to pop up with Buc-ee's on their jersey. Call the Rangers.
I just remember this to your point, Sarah. There's actually two teams with Motorola. The Cubs are the other one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and they're sponsors. Well, the logo is blue on that, so.
Because I think Motorola allowed them to work their colors into it a little bit just to kind of blend it. But
yeah,
it's kind of funny. I'm sorry, I just gotta laugh at the Yankees one. It's Star Insurance. There's always got to be one team with an insurance company. There's always got to be one. There's got to be one.
Well, then the Brewers, American Family Field. They used to be Miller's Park.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was really, really cool that the Rockies admin went down the slide. I don't know if you saw that. That was really, really
I
cool.
did.
I want to go down that so bad. I want to visit there. I've been close to Milwaukee. I haven't. I wish
that all teams, some MLB teams on their social media and their channels, they do like vlogs about. Over the Nationals just came out with one with their grounds crew. So it's a 20-minute video about the day in the life of a grounds crew member. Why don't we do some ones for the Rockies? Like do that for the grounds crew team, the front office, or why don't the coaches do like a vlog or something like that? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think the coaches would be out of control because Warren is. I don't think people give him enough credit. Warren is hilarious.
I would love to shadow him for a day. That'd be awesome.
Oh,
I think in one of our shared reels, collab reels that we did with some people, I think I forget the name of the pod. What's the name of the pod, Tom? Because
just baseball.
Just baseball media, and a couple of the other guys that we've been able to do. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm looking at it on my phone right now, but baseball bullpen banter. Love those guys. Those are awesome. But I think in one of the reels that we collabed with them on our Instagram page, by the way, go check us out on Instagram. Warren Schaefer was in the background. I think he even answered a question for them, and he was just walking by. And
was it when they were talking to Kyle Freeland? Was it that one?
I think it was that one. Yeah, I think it was that one. But Bud Black would never. I mean, I don't see him doing that. I don't see him doing that. Warren Schaefer is just he is just so relaxed. He's a chill dude, but he's so friendly.
He's a completely different in terms of personality.
Yeah,
it's night and day almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brewers sponsored by are only on Netflix. Okay, all right.
Well, here's something funny. The Chicago Bulls, their jersey one is a lens eyewear company, NZ.
Yeah. But
some companies will pay much for advertising.
Well, I'm glad that at least the NFL, they're not putting it the only sponsorships has really been Nike, just and then the NHL. However,
give it time.
Give it time. I agree with Sarah. Give it
eventually. Time. The entire helmet's just covered in sponsorships. Kind of
there's
NASCAR
no logo anymore.
Yeah, like NASCAR and F1. There's just nothing but covered in sponsorships. But
it's before players are going to have sponsors in their cleats.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, they already have deals with that. But anyway,
But yeah. Anyways, let's jump back into a little bit before we head on out of here. The Rockies are going to be hosting the Kansas City Royals here, and we were just talking about how this is an opportunity for the Rockies to get some wins here. Obviously, Kansas City having a pretty miserable year, kind of like the Rockies are. But again, we're only 4 games back of the Royals here, and the Royals obviously have been playing pretty poorly on the road, and their pitching is really bad, almost as worse as the Rockies here. However, their best pitcher is arguably probably their best pitcher is Michael Wacha. He'll be pitching on Friday tomorrow, and then Sugano, good to have him back. It's crazy to look at the Rockies record and think, oh, we're 42 and 67, and Sugano has 10 wins on the year. It's crazy. And then Senzatella,
he's got a quarter of the wins.
Yeah, it's insane. And of course, I know there's not enough games, but if Sugano just wins every single game of the year for the start, he's going to have 20 wins, which is insane, But
a Rockies pitcher with 20 wins just sounds like a fever dream.
I think the only person who's been able to do it one time, and that was Ubaldo. I think it was Ubaldo in 2010. Again, if anybody has any numbers, look that up. But yeah,
well, who is the Royals broadcast? Who broadcasts the Royals now? Because I know everybody got away from FanDuel. Is it, or are they still with them?
I'll look it up in a second. I think they are officially broadcasted.
Because I'm about to be blacked out from this entire series, and it's going to make me insane. I don't want to buy Royals TV so that I can
Just
watch this.
for
I already have
a
Rockies
few days.
TV.
Yeah.
And it's all because I live 10 miles across the state line into Kansas. I can't watch the team that is 7.5 hours away, but I can watch the Rockies with no issue at all.
MLB
It's
TV.
so stupid. If Jake McCarthy gets traded mid-game and I miss it because of the MLB blackouts, I'm going to New York and I'm gonna have a word with somebody. Even if it's the doorman, I'm gonna have a word with somebody.
Yeah. Alrighty, good to see you, Sleeper. Peep Veen already having an RBI knock tonight.
Yes,
There you go.
I was just about to say Zac Veen's driving in runs already. I already reposted it.
Oh man,
Sarah, to answer your question, it's Royals TV because that replaced FanDuel Sports. So,
Man, now I got to pay $20 for a week of Royals TV so I can watch 3 games.
oh well,
That's a crime. Maybe I can get the free trial.
Never know.
That is an absolute travesty. I'm going to do it because I need to see if trades are going down in real time.
Well,
I have no choice.
Pretty much all FanDuel teams are now absorbed into Major League Baseball. So
yeah, it's going to be
except for the Braves.
Yeah, except for the Braves.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, the Braves are the Braves. So.
Yeah, Braves Vision.
Braves Vision. Yeah, I don't like the graphics package that they have. Sorry, but it just does not look clean. I don't like it.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah. However, I do like NBC's. I do like their package. It looks clean. I like it. Do you think? I do want to ask this question before we head on out of here. Before we just talk about the Rays series and next couple series as well. Do you think NBC has a successful year in terms of Sunday Night Baseball and just doing the stuff with Major League Baseball? I think in a way, yes. But with Netflix with the Home Run Derby thing, no, that was not the play. That was not the play.
Well, and the Field of Dreams game is going to be on Netflix, which I don't know, because I haven't watched a single. The Rockies haven't played on NBC, so I haven't watched a single Sunday Night Baseball game. There just hasn't been one that I've been like, I have to see that.
I have to see. I mean, I think the Phillies and the Phillies and the
Twins.
Yeah, Twins. Yep.
Well, there was one game the Rockies were on Peacock, the NBC. It was it was the Star Spangled Banner on 4th of July.
Oh yeah, against the Giants.
That was
all teams were on that lineup during that day. So
I couldn't watch that game.
But I mean the one thing I do like about Sunday Night Baseball, I do like NBC as a partner over ESPN, and I think Jason Benetti is awesome. So I love that he's the color commentator. He's the commentator. So.
I'm not. Now, Tom, you might have to correct me if I'm wrong, but is there going to be any sort of NBC coverage for the playoffs?
No.
God, man, I'm so sick of Fox.
And TBS.
I'm so sick of Fox.
No, Turner. As far as I know, Turner channel still and the Turner Sports channels and Fox still own the rights to the playoffs, and then Fox has the World Series.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of this. Having to. Okay, I pay for Rockies TV or I pay for MLB TV. Then we get to the postseason. Now I got to pay for Fox 1 for a month and a half. I'm so sick of this.
That's what I did with the World Cup. I bought a subscription for Fox 1, and then I just ditched the subscription after Team USA got eliminated. So I'm like, goodbye.
Every year I pay for Fox 1 for a month, and then I'm like, okay, see you in October.
Yeah. But anyways, fortunately, the Rockies are going to have a great series against the Royals, fingers crossed. And then the Rays come to town, and the Rays are having a great year. And obviously, first year back in the Trop, I had a feeling that they were going to have a good year just because they love the Trop, even though the fans don't. The Rays do. And that should be interesting. So it's going to be a one to watch, especially with the Royal series, again, given the trade deadline and everything. And then after that, we head on the road to St. Louis and Arizona. Again, we'll talk about it next week on the pod.
It's a long road trip.
It's like 9 games. You're in St. Louis for 3, Arizona for 3, and then San Francisco. Why have we been in San Francisco? I feel like 3 times in the last month. I don't know. It feels like that, but we were just there. But anyways, but yeah, and then after that we have a homestand against the Dodgers and the Guardians, and then we play the Nationals, and then we head to Atlanta to play your Braves. That's going to be a fun one, Sarah. And that's something we're going to be watching.
I think it's going to get real interesting now because the Braves have no pitching left except for Chris Sale. So if Chris Sale is in the cards for that
He's gonna
series,
have a
that's
20 strikeout
probably an
game.
L.
20
But
strikeout game
I mean, they've been winning again here lately after that terrible slide they took. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot more interesting. I mean, it was a good series in Colorado this year too.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, up until that 8th inning, I thought we had them, but
yeah. Well,
I
hey,
got to see Matt Olson hit a home run. That's all I cared about. It's over and done with.
Yeah. Well, hey, the Rockies folks just need one more win, and we tie last year's win total, and we just need 2 more. And so this year is guaranteed. The Rockies, unless if something bad happens and all the players are just like they get this life sucked out of them, the Rockies are going to have a better year than they were last year, better record. So, and hey, if they go on a winning streak, hey, you never know. The Rockies could still technically, Sarah, they could technically maybe if they just went out the rest of the year, be above 500, I think, right? If I'm looking at the record correctly, right? Are they still?
I mean, last time I checked, we got 54 games left. We're at 42 wins. Technically speaking, 96 and 60 whatever is still on the table.
And if you remember, guys, last year the Rockies were actually kind of fun in the second half last year, and here last year's team was horrible, and we didn't have Jake McCarthy. We didn't have this year's Mickey Moniak. Of course, Hunter Goodman is having a better year. So, and the pitching, and it's been probably worse than it was last year. I mean, you could argue, but hey. If we had good pitching, we're looking at playoffs.
I miss Chase Dolander so much right now. Like
that was just huge. Yeah.
Every time Michael Lorenzen takes the mound, I just sit there like, I miss Chase.
every person that we got in the offseason has been great, other than Michael Lorenzen. Hasn't panned out.
It hurts. It hurts to turn on the TV and see him on the mound.
I know. And but hey, I give my thumbs up to the Rockies front office for having an actually good offseason, which they did. And I don't know if we really graded it, but if I had to grade it right now, I would give the Rockies front office an A for doing what they did, bringing in Jake 100%. Like Jake might be probably the fan. I need to check if we for our fan awards, because we do this again at the end of each year. We did it last year. We do this every other year, but I think if we had an award, maybe we will do it. If we had an award for fan favorite, Jake McCarthy is definitely on that list. 100%.
I will go on the campaign trail. Catch me walking down Blake Street with a sign.
With a sign. Yeah.
Vote for Jake.
We need to see that.
I'll do it.
But hey, let's do a Rockies.
If he doesn't get traded, I'll do it.
Hey. Yeah. Hey, if anybody's watching in Denver, hey, we would like to do a watch party in Denver, and we'll bring in signs. We'll have Jake McCarthy signs and everything. Maybe make Jake McCarthy merch. You want to see that? Stay tuned. But anyways,
better wait a couple days before we design those. But
because we got to wait for the deadline. Exactly. So I don't want to make merch and then all of a sudden he's traded to some team. But.
Like the Hunter Goodman rumors kicked up right after the mystery City Connect giveaway thing, and the 3 players that they gave away were Moniak, Goodman, and Tovar. And I was like, how are you going to give away Goodman and Tovey jerseys and then they're in trade talk, or Goodman and Mickey jerseys and they're in trade talks? Like, what do you mean?
Well, again, getting off topic here, but like Chris Bryant jerseys are still over $130. I'm like, who's gonna buy a Chris Bryant jersey? Like,
wait till the last home series of the season. They're $40.
Yeah,
that's how I got my Ryan McMahon jersey.
And then with Russell Wilson, when he was traded from the Broncos, here's again, some of you folks who might be listening might already know this, but I literally got his jersey for Christmas, and the next day the Broncos benched him, and that was his last game. So I know, and then don't make that mistake, guys. Don't make that mistake if you're watching.
I have so many Rockies jerseys, and the only one that is a current player right now is the Goodman jersey I got for the giveaway, because I have Tolia, I've got Bouchard, I've got McMahon, I've got Charlie, I've got Nolan, and I'm like, maybe I should quit buying jerseys.
Or just get a blank jersey of just blank in the back. Or just put your name in the back.
Velcro letters.
Or just
make my own.
Just put the next traded player or something, or I don't know. Yeah, we'll come
like
up with
a guy who's not going to be here next year.
next year. And then put like the following year 27. I don't know. But yeah. Oh no, not Jordan Beck. No, I don't want to say Jordan Beck. Sorry guys. I didn't mean to say Jordan Beck. I love Jordan Beck. Anyhow, I think that's going to wrap things up. Again, if we don't have any further comments in the comment section, we do want to appreciate you guys for coming in. We do want to thank our good friend Sleeper Rockies for coming in here. Uncle Ted as well. EJ, thank you. We also had Daryl as well. Bucks, thank you as well. Again, we have over 130 people here tonight. Thank you so much. I think it's been quite a while since we had that on a regular podcast, which is awesome. And I don't know, I forgot how many people we had during the draft watch party, but I want to say it was like 200.
300 and
yeah, it was 300.
300 or so?
Yeah, it was 300. I need to go back and watch it because I think I mentioned it right at the end. But again, we appreciate you guys. Again, it's been a while. We do apologize for the inactivity and the inconsistency of the podcast and just the whole process of social media stuff. Is like life has been busy for me, especially, and for all of us here. But hey, we're still gonna have fun. Stay tuned to our socials. I'll for sure, especially during this week and this weekend with the trade deadline. I know Sarah. She's going to have her TV pulled up. I'm going to have my phone pulled up. We're going to be all over it. So stay tuned to our socials. Make sure to follow our personal Instagrams or X's or Twitters, whatever you call it these days. There's our handles right down below our name here on the screen. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, feel free to follow us at Rockies Now on Instagram and X. On behalf of myself, Tom, and Sarah, thank you so much for listening to this edition of the Rockies Now podcast. And as always, go Rockies.